Okay, so the Lakers are in big trouble. They pushed all their chips in against Minnesota. For the first time in NBA playoff history, a team played only 5 players in an entire half. They never subbed. They called it the death lineup, and eventually it was for them. Meanwhile, Minnesota, a deeper, bigger roster with far more dexterity, far more options. The Lakers, J.J. Redick basically told you, our roster has limitations. There's an old saying in the NBA in the playoffs that you play 8 guys, but you trust 7. J.J. Redick played 5 guys and trusted 4, and they almost pulled it off. But did you notice that LeBron looked tired by the end? He didn't score in the fourth quarter. And Luka looked tired at the end. Never been in the world's best shape. And here was Ant Edwards. Once again, if you go look at fourth quarter numbers in this series, Luka against Ant Edwards, the Minnesota Timberwolves, without question, points, assists, rebounding, field goal percentage, the best player in the fourth quarter in this series has consistently been Ant Edwards. That's how you win a playoff series. An quickly maturing, quickly defining basketball player. So the T-Wolves are deeper. Ant Edwards is the best player. But I think more than anything, remember when the Lakers made that trade, the Luka thing, and Mark Williams, a center. Remember that whole deal, Mark Williams? They were going to get a Mark Williams, the center who'd been injured, but he was a definitive NBA big wide body, shot blocker, and then it got canceled because team doctors wouldn't give it a pass in L.A. Well, J.J. Redick was telling you, yeah, I wasn't part of that decision because he won't play Jackson Hayes. And you're not beating Minnesota without some bigs. I mean, Julius Randle, who's never been good in the playoffs, is having a tremendous series on three-pointers. And so, why? Randall's a big. He's getting good looks. And so, J.J. Redick's telling you, this roster needs tweaking. I'm playing 5. I may trust 4. And here was J.J. after.
We certainly played well enough to win, and we gave the effort to win. And, not a planned thing to play 5 guys an entire second half. We asked them at the beginning of the fourth quarter, told them we had 2 extra timeouts. If you need a sub, let us know. Those guys gave a lot. I think once you've kind of made that decision, and they all are in, you just got to trust them.
Ant Edwards led the NBA this year in clutch regular season points. Minnesota, as a basketball team, was in all sorts of games like this. They led the NBA in clutch games, meaning close, tight, hard-fought games. That's what the T-Wolves did all regular season. They were built for it. And Ant Edwards, whose three-point shot improved dramatically, he was built for it. They now have a 3-1 series lead. They'll be well-rested. The Lakers will be as well. The next game is Wednesday, and here's Ant.
I just try to take advantage of every opportunity. I mean, because, I've been dreaming of this all my life, whether it was football or basketball. So just being in these situations, and now it's going against Brun and Luka. Luka probably the best player in the game, young player in the game, and Brun is the best player leaving the game. So just trying to, prove I belong, and to all my haters and people who criticize me that I'm better than they think.
Ant is officially the best young player in the game. Did you see him battling LeBron? He's like, I got LeBron. Did you see that wrestling match? You're not getting that from Luke on the defensive end. Offense runs the league. I'm not denying that. But look at Ant's fourth quarter numbers. His energy is through the roof. Not just his points, but his field goal percentage. Look at Luka's field goal percentage. Guys get tired, shots are flat. So if you one of the things that made Jordan, we only showed Jordan's offensive highlights. What made Michael Jordan great was his relentless defense, along with his relentless offense and clutch play in the fourth quarter. Michael's energy, you could go to quadruple overtime. Michael's energy, even when he was sick, the Utah games, was just better than other players. Look at Ant's fourth quarters. That is young, in impeccable shape, because Ant previously, first couple of years, he would wear down late in games. He doesn't anymore. He picks his spots. He is putting up 42% three-point in the fourth. and you're petting your best defender on him. So he has arrived. He has got the argument to me as the best young player